Good morning, everyone, or technically past school day by 37 minutes. Today, we were looking at Science 10, March 4th, 2021, test Tuesday, March 9th. We were chapters 69 to 420, acids and bases, energy and reactions, balancing, cons of mass, types of reactions, skeleton equations, factors affecting reaction rate, fuck shit. Chapter 1, acids and bases. You can test whether a substance is an acid or a base by the use of an indicator. Indicators change one color in a base and another in an acid. Litmus is an indicator. So litmus is like two little paper things. It's like a tiny bottle like this, literally like this, sort of thing, like this. It's not even a full checkered square dot, full checkered mark. It's probably like a quarter. Some have blue, and there's an R with red. That's an indicator. You put it in base, and then it just does, and it turns. According here, it says, it says indicators change one color in base. So if we refer to page 69, blue litmus plus acid turns red. How does it do this? Because science. Blue litmus paper plus base or neutral acid. So like, as we see here, the pH of a substance is used to determine the strength of an acid or a base. Oh, look. To determine the exact pH of a substance is not always relevant or practical. In most cases, determining whether a substance is an acid or base is more important. Indicators are used to determine whether substance or base, or acids, bases, or neutral. Indicators are substances that change color at certain pH. There are a wide variety of pH indicators that include liquid indicators, phenolphthalein, which is a long ass chemical formula. I would do it, but I didn't memorize it, so I'm not doing that. And then paper strips, litmus paper, just paper strips, litmus paper. There's more than just paper in those, by the way. So red litmus paper, acid or neutral. So neutral is pH of 7. Why 7? I don't know. They didn't explain that. The teacher was like, just because it's 7. I'm like, okay. Dorito socks. Red litmus paper plus base turns blue. And my personal favorite one, phenolphthalein colorless plus base. So remember that painfully long chemical formula thing? Phenolphthalein, pronounced phenol, like a female, penal, like phenol, failing, like you just failed a test, except I'm failing my school, and then failing, which is phenolphthalein, colorless. When in reality, it looks kind of blue. Oh no, it might be this one. I think it's like the white one. Plus base turns pink. Yes, I like pink. Bromothymol, blue. Plus acid turns yellow. Just as yellow as that very handsome. Like, ooh, yes. Here's remember. Ooh, pink, just like my eyes. Ooh, yeah. Yes. And this is just something else. You turn over to page 670. Next. This is not important because if we turn back to the this thing. Oh, by the way, if your teacher has not told you yet, usually when if you want to study, you would usually do things like, say like I was learning how to do like technology, sure. Usually it'll be like, okay, so step 1, okay, blah blah blah. And then the next page would be step 2, blah, blah, blah. You literally just put, like, kind of like way back here. Just scroll back here. See, literally, like, we first learned WAMIS, scientific method, chemical changes, phys and chem changes. Feb 25th, 2021. Board diagrams, it would literally be exactly how you did it, except everything you did after the first activity, you put behind it. So if you did WAMIS first, you put WAMIS. I mean, this is what we did first, but I mean, you know, that was what we did second. WAMIS did first, and then we scroll all the way. No, not same. And then this is what we did after this. So that would be after it. And you get it? You get it, real socks? You get it, you bloody wankers? I mean, cough, Canadian slang. I mean, frick, Australian slang dang. This is not correct. This is after something. Why is it there? I don't know. I forgot to change it. So just skip ahead a few pages. Oh, acids and hydrates. Yes. Acids always start with a hydrogen. H, hydrogen. Hydrogen does whatever the actual heck it wants. It could be a solid, it could be a liquid, it could be a gas. Usually it's a solid or a gas. It has a +1 charge, and it's also, and sometimes it would, I actually don't think it is, but I mean, whatever. In the formula, example, you pronounce this hydraulic Frick! Hydrogen chloride. Frick! Hydrogen chloric acid. Shut up, you didn't hear me fail. Hydrogen sulfite. So if this was a molecular thing, which it's not, you'd say dihydrogen. Shut up. That's right. Tetrasulfide. Sulfate. Shit. There's one exception, but then this is acids, not molecular, so just sort of thing. Acetic acid, and the formula is carbon, hydrogen. That's one thing, by the way. I am not going to try that. Acids give off these H plus atoms. So H plus 1. I'm keeping that there. When dissolved in water, take off the H and identify the negative ion. This determines the name of the acid. The H has nothing to do with the name except the name. Meaning that the molecule is in fact an acid. So, say my foot right there, I had some of this garbage. I mean, totally good stuff, yep. If we read here, okay, wait for it, blah, 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 citric acid, okay. This has citric acid in it. Take a drink. Yummy. And if I just, poured it on my foot, which I'm not going to because I already did that before by accident because I'm dumb. No! Mate! I am. It would just go like. By the way, citric acid. So, citric acid right there. Whatever. Is a, from lemons and oranges or anything, any fruit, most fruits. And if I, and yeah, so yeah, that would be a pH of, I think it's a pH of 6 or 7. I mean 6 somewhere, 69, 6. With a naming except denoting the use the following chart together. You need to memorize this chart. Especially if you're doing this test, which you're probably not because I do a different schooling, but I mean, just you know, I will because I'm just using this for reference for myself. I will post this though. Nice. hydrorutic acid. So if it has an ick, say hydrorutic, so it's like hydrochloric. I don't know what their root means. Don't ask me. Hydro, because like hydrogen. You don't, and then root us. If it has an ide, so chloride, it says hydrochloric because it's a ide ending. Hydrorutic, so chloric acid. If it ends in an ite, sulfite, sulkite, fly a kite, nigga. I mean, I didn't say that. Shut up. Heartface agrees. Right, Heartface? Yes. Rutous acid, hydrogen sulfurous, so sulfate. So it's sulfite. Well, it said fate, but ite, whatever. Rutous, sulfurous acid. Said an 8, so hydrogen nitrate. So hydrogen. Well, you don't say that. You only say it for a very small amount. So like hydrogen chloric. But most of these other ones, you don't say the hydrogen. I'm just reading out this. But this is how you actually say it. Sulfurous acid, nitric acid. Not hydrogen nitric acid. Not hydrogen sulfurous acid. Sulfurous acid. Fuck. It's sulfurous acid and nitric acid. Name the following acids. Phosphoric acid. H3PO4, phosphoric. H2CO, carbonic. H2SO4, sulfic. I am not reading all those, so you can look at them. We'll read this. Find an atom, work backwards